Hello friends, today I'm at the launch of Arambham in Hyderabad. Arambham is a restaurant launched by popular actress and fitness enthusiast Rakul Preet Singh. I'm in conversation with Rakul to understand the inspiration behind Arambham, her fitness journey and her relationship with food. Do listen in. Glad to have you on the show, Rakul.
Thank you.
We're sitting here in your restaurant in Hyderabad. This is your first restaurant. Tell us about this. How did this happen? Please take us through the journey.
Well, it was always on my mind that I wanted to start something in the food space, in the health food space rather. And I think it's always about synergies matching until I met you and we had the similar mind frame of, doing something with millets. And I'm a very strong believer of actually making health meet taste, and that's the biggest misconception, that healthy food is not tasty or it's boring or there's no variety and people think it's just limited to salads and soups. And that's the myth that I've always wanted to break, and I think with Arambham that's what we break, right? Everyone can consume well balanced nutritious meals which are extremely healthy, extremely nicely made, and have a new start to a healthy way of life.
Right. So you mentioned millet. Tell us, why is millet important? I think it was India's grain a few years back, a few decades back, and suddenly it's making a comeback.
Right.
What happened? Why is millet important?
So I'll tell you what, I feel everything that has lasted for so many years, like from Ayurveda to millets, to the goodness of all our spices, to people talking about turmeric latte around the world, which we've grown up on, which is haldi doodh. Everything that has lasted the test of time for so many hundreds of years, thousands of years, definitely holds of some value that it's lasted. And now we are all coming back to roots because of the modernization of our lifestyles, so many diseases and people going through so many health issues. Suddenly everyone's like, oh no, go back to the basics, right? Sleep early, wake up on time, eat millets, have a balanced meal. And that's why it's important to start that conversation, because we are innately actually that.
Yes.
That's what India as a country, people used to consume before the Green Revolution. That was a staple, right? So I think what lacks is awareness, and the idea is to create that awareness, to let people know that this is actually what our DNA is made of, and we would enjoy, and it's not going to be tough for any one of us to adapt. And why it's good, because there's also water conservation that happens. It's equally tasty. It's got more nutrition. There's so many people who say calcium in ragi is the highest, and we think milk has the highest calcium. Actually, it's not so. So I feel there's so much goodness. I can go on and on, but I think the more we talk about the goodness and richness of millets, and how so many health issues can just be taken care of, people would.
Yes, Arambham, more than starting with millets, is restarting the millet revolution.
Restarting, yes.
Great.
But I think restarting and starting for many people.
Yes.
Yeah.
So, tell me about the millets you use. A lot of people feel that with millets it's difficult to cook, it's more time consuming. Do you use millets in your daily life?
Every day.
Which ones? And what do you cook?
Every day. So my finger millet, which is I think ragi, right? Finger millet is ragi, that is used very regularly. Jowar is used very regularly. Foxtail is used very regularly. And my staple roti is either ragi or jowar.
Nice.
Bajra is a little heavier. So when
also
I am in winter,
when
I am in extremely winter places, say I've gone to Delhi, for 2-3 days, then I prefer bajra because it keeps you warm.
With a lot of ghee.
I avoid that lot of ghee. The grain in itself will keep you warm. Actually, you don't need that extra ghee. But I have made my parathas. My staple is jowar paratha in the morning, every single day, that masala paratha. So I'll tell you, Sindhis have this roti called koki, right? So Jackie's house used to be a lot of koki. So I've started having jowar koki.
Wow, nice.
Right? So that's
accompany with anything else or just?
No, so it's accompanied with whatever, your eggs or your yogurt or whatever. But what I'm saying is that there's nothing that you can't make in millets, from baking breads,
of course,
to amazing parathas.
Pizzas now, ragi pizzas.
I've been eating ragi pizza for years. Now I can't eat a normal pizza. So I feel it's all about, and everyone, once they start, you'll feel so light and so energetic that you'll not want to go back.
No bloating.
No bloating. And honestly, we both connected on this,
Yes.
that the only place you live in is your body.
Yeah.
So until you really try to make that difference, you won't see a change in your body, and
Yeah.
you won't really know
Right.
how that affects you.
So we all know that you're a big health freak. So were you always a health freak? There was a turning point in your career or time, or you just always been like this?
No, it's always been like this
Yeah.
because I'm an army kid. My
Yeah.
dad's an army officer, and we were into a lot of sports as while growing up. And when I mean a lot of sports, I mean literally. I don't remember from the age of 5 or 6 to be going from one class to the other and training for this. So we, from badminton to tennis to swimming to
Yeah.
golf. And then we took to golf, and we were playing
Nice.
nationals in high school and all of that. So there was a lot of physical activity that the body was used to.
Yeah.
So we were generally sports kids, you know.
Nice.
And then when I started modeling, that energy expelling turned into gymming because I
Yeah.
needed to. My
Of
body
course.
was used to
Yeah.
just being outdoor. And then I started working out, and then I slowly, developed interest in that.
And one of your first business ventures was a chain
Was
of gyms.
a chain of
Yeah,
gyms
nice.
here in Hyderabad.
Nice.
In Hyderabad. So Hyderabad's very dear to me for that reason, because
Yeah.
my career began here.
Yeah.
Here, my first business, which was gyms, and then now first food,
Yeah.
Arambham. So
Brilliant.
yes.
And so when you see people around you, and you see that many of us are not leading a very healthy life, and some
Yeah.
of us are. So what are the common mistakes you see people are making? Where do you think people are going
Wow,
wrong?
thank you for that question. I can go on and on,
Yeah.
and it itches, like, when I'm seeing someone
Yes.
make a mistake, I can't help it, but I'm like, don't mind, but I want to tell you this.
Yeah.
Like it bothers you. I feel the biggest mistake is people think that cutting down food is going to help them lose weight.
Yeah.
That's the first fact. Or they think, मैं तो कुछ खाती ही नहीं हूँ. That is a
Skipping meals,
No,
yeah.
I have not eaten breakfast, or I'm not. Either you do IF properly. If you're not doing
Exactly.
IF properly and you're just delaying meals or skipping meals or having a breakfast, skipping lunch,
Yeah.
and then doing dinner, that's going to actually be, it's going to adversely affect your body than be of any help.
Yeah.
And I think the biggest problem is when people don't understand, when people say we don't eat carbs. Right? Carbs are bad.
Yeah.
Carbs are not bad. It's the pizzas and the burgers and the fried stuff that is
Exactly.
bad. The carbs in that form are bad.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
millets are not bad carbs. Your
Yes,
body
yes.
needs that for sustenance. Your brain
they're
needs.
complex carbs,
They're
yes.
complex carbs, and what will your brain survive on? It
Yeah.
requires the carbohydrates
Yes.
to function. So I feel like there are so many myths. I can just list down many. You want me to go on?
No,
Many
maybe,
more.
Yeah, maybe, what about, I think there's also a big issue with the lack of sleep. Have you noticed that?
Lack
with
of
people around
sleep
you?
is
Yeah.
the biggest issue.
Yeah.
It's the biggest eater, and people think that they will see blue light from the phones.
Yeah.
Is terrible, right? We're anyways on our phone. So I keep my phone on the side
Yeah.
at a distance that I can't hear it, even if
Nice.
it vibrates, right? That is impacting us so badly
Yeah.
that your sleep is disturbed, and people don't realize that the maximum repair of our body and our mind
Yeah,
happens
absolutely.
when we're entering the right REM cycle, and we are supposed to enter 2 REM cycles, and 80%, there was the data, in fact recently I was
Yeah.
reading up, 80% Indians don't enter the second REM sleep.
Wow.
Yeah, because that only happens when you have uninterrupted.
Yeah.
So if you even wake up with the washroom and you come back, you've interrupted your sleep.
Yeah.
So that amazing sleep which heals you internally, and if you actually master your sleep, you will not have any health issues.
So what is that one health hack or one health habit that you never let go, whether you're traveling, whether you're on a vacation? What is that one thing that you never let go of?
Actually 2-3 things,
Yeah.
not just one. One is getting my activity, physical activity, even if it's a holiday, because otherwise I'm not a happy person.
Yeah, nice.
I'll not be able to eat anything on my plate.
I think endorphins are real.
My endorphins, and I'm addicted to those endorphins for so many years, right?
Yeah.
So, and it's how I like to start my day. Like some people like to start with meditation. I need to feel that adrenaline to feel like my mind is working. So I get in that morning workout, and then I try to eat clean. I cannot ever. I really appreciate people who can. I do not want people to think that I'm just saying it, but I cannot completely give in to a lot of fried food and a lot of unhealthy stuff. So I try to make my choices of whatever is there, and I really enjoy it. It's not like I'm not enjoying it. It's my way of life, for me.
Yeah, so, but given that you're such a conscious eater, do you consider yourself as a foodie?
Yeah.
What is your favorite cuisine?
Arey, my favorite cuisine actually is health cuisine.
Nice.
You know, people have not really dabbled into this cuisine,
Yes,
but
yes.
there is everything in the health space today. So I love to explore healthy pizzas, sourdough pizzas, you know, or gluten-free bun burgers, or you know, different kinds of cheese. And so I have this habit of going online and checking what are the new gourmet healthy
Nice.
restaurants around. And because India's just come into this boom. London was the first which
Yes.
had a lot of these health pop-ups, right? Like pop
A lot of
shops,
them,
right?
yes.
So that cuisine in itself is like my favorite.
Yeah.
You know, yeah.
And when you're filming and you're in a shoot, like, are you able to eat healthy, clean?
Oh
healthy?
yeah. See, healthy matlab you'll get your dal, roti,
Yes.
sabzi
But you
anywhere.
pack your lunch intake, or
Yeah,
are you?
pack.
Yeah, okay.
Back. So if I'm in Bombay, it'll come from home.
Nice.
If I'm anywhere else, then the first thing I do is whichever hotel I'm staying in, I call the head chef.
Nice.
And I literally tell him कि तड़का कैसे लगाना है.
Yeah, that's what most cricketers do
Because
now.
if I'm staying there for 10 days, 15 days, and I'm working, I need to be happy with what I'm eating.
Absolutely.
And trust me, you can get healthy anywhere.
Yeah.
All I need to tell him is, please, घर पे जैसा तड़का लगता है ना, just put this much ghee,
Right.
put this. I literally give a list. Put this. I want khana like that.
Right.
And they crack it. They know it.
Yeah, of course.
Just no extra cream and no extra butter, and it's tasty. Like घर का खाना is.
Yeah, it's always the best.
Yeah.
And you've had a long film career. Do you remember any film, or do you recall any film where you had to physically like really challenge yourself?
Oh yeah. I think for me, De De Pyar De was the one which I lost a lot of weight for.
There's a second sequel coming in now, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
we're starting work on it now.
Nice.
So in a month we start
Wow,
shooting.
brilliant. Congrats.
So De De Pyar De, I had lost 8 kgs
Wow.
at that point because I was healthy here while I was working in Telugu. I mean, I didn't come in healthy, but then everyone was like, she's very thin. So you know, you end up becoming like, okay, fine. And then I had to tone down and be really fit. And I had 45 days.
Wow.
So in almost 45.
Was that your debut movie in Bollywood?
No, it wasn't my debut, but it was like after about 3 years, 4
Got
years,
it.
yeah. So because I debuted with Yariyan, that was my first
Oh,
film,
yes.
and then I started working in Telugu, and then I was busy here, so
Yes.
I just didn't work there, and then this opportunity came my way, and then I really toned down. I'd lost extra, then I bounced back a little because I looked really lanky.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was.
Great. And what is that one thing that you'll absolutely avoid in your diet? I think I know the answer. You already said it, but yeah, what is that one thing that you'll never put in your mouth?
Sugar and fried.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say never,
Yeah.
but maybe 2 days in 365 days.
Wow, yeah, it's almost
Maybe a
never.
little more, maybe, but not my staple. Not every weekend.
But then, do you believe in the concept of cheat meals?
So I'll tell you, firstly, let's not call them cheat meals, let's call them treat meals.
Yeah, wow, nice.
And even when I do treat meals, now it's a habit, right, Ankit? What has happened with me over the years is if you put, sorry for people who love samosas, but if you put samosas in front of
Yes.
me, right, or anything that is not my palate,
Yeah.
or which is fried, I wouldn't want to indulge even on a cheat meal,
Yeah.
because that's not my palate anymore. So I would want more of the healthy food.
Nice.
I would want one whole pizza if it's a ragi crust pizza
Wow,
or a
nice.
sourdough pizza, as opposed to having one slice.
Yeah.
So I want more of cleaner ingredients.
Brilliant.
So that I'm satisfied, it's tasty, and then I feel like I've really had a nice treat, you know.
Brilliant. And you recently got married. Congratulations for that.
Thank you.
So, what was your favorite dish in your shadi ka buffet?
So we had a health corner
Wow, you did.
in our wedding, yes, because both me and Jackie are
But
extremely.
were there other guests going there, or only you and
No,
Jackie?
they were. In fact, we later learned, because we didn't really enjoy our wedding food.
No one does. Yeah.
And later we learned that there was this imported fruit section, right, where you had your mangoes and
Yeah.
Thailand coconut water and
Dragon
all of
fruit
that,
and all
right?
that, yeah.
Dragon fruit, and people loved it. Like
I
there was
can
this
guess.
kachi keri mango, which
Oh,
people
nice.
have literally called me and said, where was this from?
Wow.
And then there was also, all the desserts were sugar free. We had sugar free Firni, we had sugar-free firni, jalebi,
Wow.
so all of that.
I
So
think
we
India
had
is
made.
truly on the cusp of that health awareness.
Yeah,
I
but
would
for
say.
us it was very important. See, we said there's everything. It's not
Yeah.
like you're going to get only that. There were 3 cuisines in one meal, but there also had to be an RJ corner.
Yeah, makes
you
sense.
know, because that's who we are.
Yeah, yeah.
We both connected because of our love for health.
Yeah.
Our holidays are actually like excursions, you know. So we are those people.
Yeah. And do you travel for food?
Yeah.
Which are your top food destinations, if any?
London,
Yeah.
Goa in
Wow.
India.
Goa is amazing. Yeah.
Goa is amazing with
Yes.
food in India. Of course, Delhi at one point was great, but I love Bombay food as well.
Yeah.
So there's different, like chaat I would only eat in Delhi.
Yeah, of course.
You know, I'm like, agar chaat khani hai, I'm not wasting my calories anywhere else. Then of course, you know, like dosas, now we would only eat Arambham.
Arambham.
And then Delhi would be your North Indian food.
Yeah.
Goa, of course, I love Goa,
Yeah.
Goan food.
Amazing restaurants.
Yeah.
Amazing. Yeah.
Puchka, Calcutta.
Yeah.
And London for the health cafes, yeah.
Of course. Great. So, Rakul, wishing us all the best for this new
Yes.
start, and hopefully, we'll be able to drive a lot more advocacy around millets.
Our Arambham into millets.
Yes. Thanks, and all the best.
Thank you. All the best to us.